That is really quite shocking. Yeah, well, I don't believe it either. 6 years of not increasing the budget, but believe us, will do really big in 6 years. No, that's not going to happen. One bit of good news, though, Greg. I've been so worried about what's going on in Ukraine. It's dropped off the map as people have focused on Israel. It's actually been running literally out of ammunition. The Russians are again advancing. It's all desperate there, quite desperate. But finally, after half a year of saying no for crass political reasons, the Republicans have finally agreed to help pass nearly $100 billion of aid from the US, military aid for Ukraine. Is it enough? Is it too late?
Well, it's very good. It's very good. It's a lot of money. It'll all go, of course, to American arms manufacturers, or the vast majority of it, which is good, and they'll supply the equipment to Ukraine. So it'll be money that goes back into the US economy. It seemed, Donald Trump told the Republicans not to vote for the aid, and to their eternal disgrace, they did as they were told. And because they only have a wafer-thin majority, you only need a couple of them to defect, and they can join with the Democrats and oust any House Speaker. So the most lunatic people, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who thinks that California forest fires are caused by laser beams, run by dangerous businessmen from satellites in the sky. The most wacky lunatic Republicans were stopping this aid. It's a disgraceful comment on the state of Western politics. It seems in this case the Democrats have said, in exchange for getting the aid to Ukraine, they won't vote for the ousting. They won't join with the Republican vandals and vote for the ousting of Mike Johnson. It's a big step forward, but by golly, American politics is in a desperate mess when it takes something like this for something as straightforward as aid to Ukraine to get passed.
I thought the whole thing was disgusting. I don't know how many Ukrainian soldiers have died as a result of this politicking unnecessarily. It was just terrible. Meanwhile, this wartime president in the US, Joe Biden, helping to fight wars in Ukraine and Israel, twice last week, Greg, falsely claimed one of his uncles had been shot down over Papua New Guinea in World War II and eaten. Here he is.
My Uncle Bozy was a hell of an athlete, they tell me, when he was a kid. And he became an Army Air Corps before the Air Force came along. He flew those single-engine planes as reconnaissance over war zones. And he got shot down in New Guinea. And they never found the body because there were a lot of cannibals for real in that part of New Guinea.
Said it twice, and that's caused some annoyance in PNG since Biden's uncle actually died at sea from a mechanical failure, wasn't shot down, and he certainly wasn't eaten. And Biden's press spokesman, Greg, struggled to explain how the president could twice have got the story so wrong. Here she is.
The president had a emotional and I think a symbolic moment. He had an opportunity as president to honor his uncle's service in uniform.
Greg, this man is a wartime president?
An emotional and symbolic moment. I tell you what, I've had a few of those myself, I've got to tell you. Normally after quite a lot of booze as well. But what a pity the cannibals didn't eat Hunter Biden's laptop. That would have saved Joe from no end of trouble. Honestly, this is a terrible tragedy. And, the question mark this puts over American leadership, decrepit Joe Biden and deranged Donald Trump, and we won't increase our defence spending by a single dollar. It is comic, it is tragic, and might be okay for you and me, Andrew. Maybe you're younger than me. It's not going to be good for our kids and our grandkids.
That's very kind of you to say I'm younger than you. I think that might be right. I don't know. Greg Sheridan, thank you so much indeed for your time.